When I tell people it literally takes just about 8 hours to plan a month of content, they think that I'm crazy. But what it is that I'm systematic. And really, you need three things in order to approach your content in a methodical way, in a way that makes sense to you and never leaves you feeling overwhelmed, because who wants that? So number one, space. You really need space and the clarity of thinking to be able to plan effectively. Because as I keep saying, if you fail to plan, guess what? Your plan will fail. So it is important that you sit down and clear the thoughts in your head, maybe by writing things down on a piece of paper, maybe by understanding and carving out time and telling the rest of your teammates or your family or your children, do not disturb, because you're going to need the space to plan. It's important that clearing the space in your mind, but also clearing the physical space around you and giving yourself time to think things through is going to be a critical part of planning your social media content and not having an ad hoc approach to the way you speak and engage with your customers. The second thing that I always say is important when it comes to planning is discipline. You cannot be indisciplined and think that your content will just flow. In fact, quite the opposite. You will be stuck. Discipline requires an 8-hour approach. You know, for that day, you're going to sit down and you are going to think about how you are carving out content that connects and provides and adds value to your audience. I remember once my friend Joanne bought the social media planner, and she said to me it's tucked away in her library among all her books because she didn't have the discipline. And I said to her, this is not a chicken or egg situation. The social media planner is not going to make you more disciplined. It may provide a methodology, but you have to bring your own discipline to that methodology. And so it's important that you understand that 8 hours a day, focused approach is what you need to create content for an entire month. Once you understand the categories in which you are creating your content, when it comes to categories and social media planning, I want to reference you to my third trick. I don't know if I hold it upside down. If you can see it, the words will appear differently. But this is the social media planner that I referenced earlier. And this is the tool. Yes, disclaimer, I created it. But it is fundamentally at its heart and soul a tool that will allow you to plan content not only within the month, but for months ahead. Day by day, week by week, month by month. The system has an area to dump your big ideas, when the clutter is too much. Daily, monthly, and weekly calendars that allows you to break down those big ideas into daily action plans. A system that allows you to plot and build your hashtag database. An area where you can understand exactly what are you posting and in which area. Are you posting on Facebook? Are you posting on Pinterest? Are you posting on Twitter for specific days? And finally, it will allow you to understand at the end of the month exactly what worked and what didn't, fueling your energy and your creativity for the month ahead. 3 things are needed in order to plan content in 8 hours for an entire month. Space to think, discipline to create and write, and the third thing, a planning system that works. Now, go create.